Yo, Tasha, it feels like it's been like, I don't know, a month.
Yeah, it has.
I know it hasn't, but
A couple
it
weeks,
does
maybe.
feel like it's been a while. Yeah, but I mean, stuff's been happening, so we're all good, though.
Good. Stuff has been happening. Lots of stuff.
Yeah, over here we had to get a whole new breaker box installed, which was garbage.
Damn.
Yeah, the old breaker box was 62 years old. Yeah, the electricity company came out and they were like, yeah, that's not gonna work, yo. So we had to hire an electrician and have them come out and fix it. And so now we have that. They also did say that the whole house needs to be rewired. And I was like, cool. Except that's a lot of money, so no.
Gross.
Yeah, it was like $40,000 is what they estimated to
Oh,
rewire the
shit.
house. Yeah.
God damn. That's a
I
lot
was
of
like,
money.
how about you suck 40,000 dicks? How about that?
Oh, yeah, I got that right in my pocket. $40,000. Here you go.
Right.
Just laying around.
Oh. Yeah, I got lucky last night. I had to go out to Greenville when I was working, and then when I got out to Greenville, I caught a ride back. Somebody needed to come back this way, so I was like, cool. That was almost $40 going out there and $40 back, so I was like, yeah, all right, cool. I'll do that.
That ain't bad.
So what about you? What have you been up to?
I have been at the house helping take care of the kids or my dad. Because
Yeah,
dad is recovering from surgery. Thankfully, his recovery is going better. So I will
nice.
probably be helping out another week, and then it's back to work for me.
Boo.
I know, right?
Man, I couldn't imagine right now. Like, I know after my dad had his surgeries like 10 years ago, I
Yeah,
was I was not I was not going back to work anytime soon.
yeah,
Then again,
man.
it came right on the heels of Blockbuster closing, and that's where I was working. So, you know,
Timing, okay.
yeah, timing worked out perfect.
That's good.
I mean, not perfect. I mean, nobody wants that to happen, but you know,
Yeah,
how are the kids?
kids are doing good. Alice celebrated. Well, she still has some celebrating to do, but Alice turned 15 this past week.
Oh no!
15.
Can't you tell her to stop?
I know, right?
I mean, if she's 15, that means I'm old.
Yeah, just a little.
How about the old child?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
He he's doing okay. He went to see the cardiologist a while back. I told you
Yeah,
about it. Um,
yeah.
he had a follow-up appointment today, or not today, yesterday, or maybe it was the day before. I don't remember. Sometime earlier this week, and they had him put on like a heart monitor thingy, a bob. It's like a little bitty
Like
sticker
okay,
that he puts on his
like an
chest.
EKG type thing.
Like what?
An EKG type thing.
I'm not sure what it is.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. All I know is I told him he's Iron Man now.
That's funny. Does it glow?
No, but that would be fucking awesome.
Yeah. Then he really would be Iron Man.
Yep. But no, it's boring. Just a white sticker.
Mm. No fun.
So I don't know how
But
long. I think he wears it for like the next week or so. And then he goes back to see if they have found anything.
what the results are.
Yeah.
Okay. So our mutual friend Irene,
Yeah.
she texted me the other day that she was going to the dentist, and then a few days later she texted me that she was going back to the dentist because they like scraped her lip or poked her lip or something like that, and it got infected or whatever, and
Oh no.
it was swelling up. And my response to her was that her lip was going to fall off, and that we were going to have to call her One Lip Lizzie. And she was like, "You're so helpful."
You're dumb.
Yep. Oh, One Lip. I texted her today, and I was like, or well, yesterday, I guess. I said, "So, how's the lip? Did it fall off yet?" She was like, "Shut up, garbage can." All right, well, you ready to get into it?
Yep.
All right, well, hit him with the intro, Tasha.
Welcome to What M Dreams. I'm one of your hosts, Tasha, and I'm here with,
Dustin.
and we're here to talk to you about dreams. Dreams, dreams, dreams.
That was a good one. It was a good one.
It felt good.
You know, when I did the hit him with the intro, I almost did the I'm in love with the Coco, where it was like hit him with the intro. And
You should
I
have.
was like,
Missed
maybe I will next
opportunity.
time. All right, you want to go first today?
Sure.
All right,
I had some pretty crazy dreams.
same.
Hmm. Okay, Aiden shaved hair. I'll start with that one.
Okay.
Okay, it's pretty short. Okay, I was sitting
So
in.
is Aiden's hair now.
Huh?
So is Aiden's hair after the dream.
Yeah. So I was sitting at home in my dream in the kitchen, and I see Aiden, or I hear Aiden walk out of the bathroom, and he walks towards us. And then I glanced up, and his whole little head was shaved. His whole little head. I said, Aiden, what happened? And he's like, I shaved my head. And then he started crying. He did not like how it turned out. And I was like, oh, poor baby, come here. And then I was just hugging him and consoling him for the rest of the dream. I was like crying with him because I was like, what did you do? My poor little baby.
And for any listeners who actually want to know, Aiden's got long hair. I mean, it's down past the middle of his back.
Mm-hmm.
It's long, so it would be a big deal if he shaved his hair.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, I think I might have dreamt it because it's on my mind recently since he's going to be starting school in fall. That's just going to cut his hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, my poor little baby.
I mean, I guess that's what happened with Julian too, right?
Yeah,
But hopefully it'll go pretty smooth. Hopefully he won't freak out about it as much as you do.
yeah, probably. Hopefully.
I mean, we know how much you like your hair.
Yeah.
Uh, So I was looking back through our messages. There's also garden toad peppers.
That's before then?
Yeah, that was January 14th. It says, yep, garden toad peppers.
What the fuck? Okay, so for garden toad peppers, I'm pretty sure I had a dream that I was making a little garden outside
Mm-hmm.
and I was growing peppers and I happened to have, I guess there was a toad there who liked my little garden, so he frequented my garden full of peppers and he just lived there. So I decided to call him my own. So it was my garden toad and
And
he
you
was like
named
my
them
pet.
peppers.
I don't know what I named him, but that's a cute name. He's just my cute little toad. And I had recently read some post that was going viral about it was a woman who posted about her dad and over the years how many animals he befriended uh just outside his house because they lived somewhat out in the country, and it included a garden toad and some deer and a squirrel.
Man, I wish. I wish I could
No.
do stuff like that. Like have raccoons just walk up to me, be like, "We're friends now." Okay.
Raccoon, huh? That's what you went with.
Yeah. Yeah, I like raccoons. I
They're
also just
little.
watched a video of a little baby raccoon that fell through somebody's ceiling.
Oh.
Yeah. He was so mad about it too. He kept chittering and then going. They were like, "Bro, you're in our house. Chill out."
I think I might have saw that video.
Probably. We see a lot of the same videos.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, so first one, it's a short one. It's the one that I texted you about the earlier this week. It was kind of a stress dream. I was on vacation, and I use vacation lightly because it was like a work retreat, but it
Oh.
was with the two girls from Ladies and Tangents. It's like we were working together, doing something. I don't know what we were supposed to be doing, but we were staying at like some Airbnb near either a lake or an ocean. I don't. It was just a body of water, and we had spent like a week there, and like the dream took place over the course of several days, and we were like using those. I don't know. Have you seen those hydro jetpack things? Like I say
Yes.
jetpack, like you stand on them and they kind of like fly you through the air or whatnot.
Yeah.
So, all right, so we were using those. We broke one of them, and while one of the girls was trying to fix it, she decided that because it was pumping so much water, we could use it to help clean the Airbnb. I don't know why, but that's we started panic cleaning and packing, because we had like no time to get out. Like we had to be out in like an hour, and like shit just was not ready. And so we started packing stuff up, and the girl who had fixed the hydro jetpack thing, she made it a little too strong and almost flooded the entire apartment we were staying in.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
With
and
the
then
hydro jetpacks.
I guess she was trying to put water down to like mop the floor or something,
Huh?
but it just started going everywhere, and we were like, "Oh shit!" And then like one of the girls, she was trying to clean the inside of the oven, and there was this like glass like that was on the inside of the oven, and she broke it.
Oh
And
damn.
then we kept trying to get the glass out, and I'm like also trying to pack shit, so like I'm grabbing different bags and just throwing shit in bags. And like the lady who was renting us the Airbnb, she kept calling, and I kept sending it to voicemail.
Oh shit. Y'all were real
And then I
y'all
finally,
were in a real panic.
yeah, it was like, no, we're just gonna get the fuck out of here. And then I woke up during that, and I was like, oh my god,
Unnecessary stress.
yeah, it was a super stressful dream for no reason.
I hate those.
Yeah,
So annoying.
it's even worse because like I haven't been on a vacation in a while, so now like I'm like, well, shit, do I even want to go on vacation? Because I'm just gonna get stressed at the end trying to pack everything up to leave.
Yeah, man. It's funny that y'all were using a hydro pack to clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need a bulb to be like in the body of water for that to function.
Well, we were staying right on the other side of the street from it or whatever. So I think
Yeah.
it was like the hose was supposed to be coming across I don't know. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, dreams don't make sense. At least mine
No.
don't.
And y'all were just breaking shit everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Always stay breaking shit. That's my motto.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, just stay breaking shit. I'm just kidding. I've never said that once in my life until now.
Oh no, it's a thing. But a dum bum 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 bum. Stay breaking shit.
you, you even gave it a little jingle. All right.
You don't remember that jingle?
Nope.
I don't remember where that was from. I know it was from the 90s somewhere. But it was like either the end of films or like the end of some 90s show.
Ugh. The 90s? You mean like the late 1900s?
Yeah. Fuck. Oh shit, we're old.
Yeah.
Had a
Yeah.
big Paul Rudd moment there.
I've heard kids call it that, and I'm like, shut up. Don't talk to me. Like I
shut,
had somebody in my car the other day say that
shut
because
the fuck up.
we were just talking. We were talking about music and everything. They're like, yeah, the late 1900s, and I went, oh, shut up.
Oh
I
my
was
god.
I was so close to being like, get out, get out.
You should have pulled
Just
over right then. She said,
uh,
"Excuse me? Shut the fuck
reminds
up."
me of that Nate Bargatze bit that I saw the other day where uh, he was like, it was back in the 90s, and he goes, oh, I wasn't born yet, and he goes, what? I could have sworn we were the same age. He's like, where's your dad at? Let me talk to him.
Yeah. All right, I have another short one,
All right.
and then I'll probably go into the next one. But this one I titled "Large Coloring Book."
Okay.
Okay, so I think why I dreamt this tiny little dream was because I got a large coloring book as a Christmas gift from one of my peer coaches who is like he's a senior and he helps, you know, his other he helps kids in my freshman class.
Yeah, I think you were telling me
Anyways,
about that.
yeah, he gifted me a very large Crayola coloring book. I think that's why I dreamt this, because all that happened in my dream was that I was coloring that coloring book. I don't remember. I don't even remember what picture it was, but I'm pretty sure it had a puppy on it. And I didn't like color it in like fully.
Yeah.
It was like scribble scrabble, just scribbles. I didn't like fill in the colors perfectly, if that makes sense. I don't know. And also my
I
crayons
mean,
were glitter. That's another 90s thing.
ooh, okay.
It was
So,
glitter. My crayons were glittery.
I'm picturing like a Lisa Frank coloring book.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You say yeah, like you
Oh,
know what I'm talking about, but also I kind of think you don't.
no, I do. I had those.
Okay.
I fucking had those. Growing up, I was very big into Lisa Frank in my
Oh,
third
okay.
grade year. And I
In
think
your
it's
third grade
because,
year?
yeah, in my third grade year.
Mm.
I think it's because I had a friend named Lisa who liked Lisa Frank stuff. And
And she was very frank.
no. But I copied a lot of the stuff that she had. I don't know why.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I had all those colorful, glittery, bold, popping colors, folders, pins,
Yeah.
all kinds of things they used to make.
I mean, I don't know about used to. I think they still do.
I don't think so, but
I think Lisa Frank is still a thing.
nope,
Pretty sure.
nope.
You gonna make me Google this bullshit. Look, I'm gonna type in Lisa Frank. They're gonna be like, bro, aren't you a 37-year-old white man?
You're gonna be put on a list. Another list. I
Yeah,
remember a
Lisa
while
Frank is
back.
still very much a thing.
Nah. I remember a
Okay.
while back. Google lied.
You're right.
Google lied. A while back, I read an article. No, it wasn't an article. It was a video. I saw a video of someone touring the old Lisa Frank studio, and it was ridiculous looking. It looked like a Nickelodeon studio. Just a bunch of bold, popping colors and weird sculptures.
I mean, the 90s was a place, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Man, things were different. Things were different back then.
Mhm. Okay, here it is. The factory shut its doors in 2013, but in 2019 they launched their new website, their new website, and design started to become popular again.
Boom. Haha.
It's not the same without all the stationery. No,
You're
they're just on
stationary.
they're just on a line. You're stationary.
Sometimes I worry about you.
You should. Okay, and then the next dream I wanted to talk about. Where is it? Why the hell did you call me an empty IS? SI whole have an S. That's funny.
I don't
You're
remember,
just
but I
skimming,
remember saying it and remember laughing about
just skimming through our messages, and you're ridiculous.
it. Let's see. Oh, because you said I see. And
Oh.
I said, no, you don't have no eyes in your face. When you said I see, I said, oh, empty ass, hi, I have an old.
You're
Yeah.
dumb. Okay,
If
okay.
it
The
makes you feel
next
any
one.
better, I was channeling my inner Nesto when I said it.
Yeah, it sounds like something he'd say. I found the next dream.
Okay.
Sword chase McAvoy. McAvoy? Or McAvoy?
McAvoy?
McAvoy. Whatever.
Well, if it's Professor X, it's McAvoy.
McAvoy then. It
Okay.
was Professor X.
All right.
In this dream, I remember it starting out weird. I was in the bathroom, and then I was gonna throw away some trash in the bathroom, but I couldn't find the trash. So I walked outside in this dream, and I see a guy who looks like Wallace Shawn, the inconceivable guy.
Inconceivable. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. I saw a guy who looks like him with dual wielding swords.
All
Dual
right.
wielding swords. Okay, so he was walking around all threatening, like he was gonna chase people. And I was like, oh shit, I'm about to be chased. I was like, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me. I was trying to be inconspicuous so that he wouldn't choose me to come after. And all of a sudden you were there, and then all of a
Yay!
sudden,
I'm in this one.
and all of a sudden James McAvoy was also there, or at least he looked like it. And we were all in the dream. We were all actors. So suddenly I was aware that we were all acting.
Okay.
And so the old guy, Wallace Shawn, starts walking towards us. And he was like, I'm gonna get you. And we are like,
Please
oh
tell me that's
no.
exactly what he said and the way he said it.
Yeah, that's what he said.
All
I'm
right.
gonna get you. And he starts walking towards us. I had found a trash can by then, so I threw away my trash and I was like, get ready to run. And so we were about to start running, but not you, but James happened to trip and fall. Did he get up to run again because Wallace Shawn was taking his sweet time? No, he didn't. He stayed on the ground. He was like, oh my God, we're gonna die. And so he lays and pretends like he's dead, face down on the ground. And then you looked at me, and then you looked at him, and you looked at me, and you looked at him, and then you decided to also play dead. So you laid down on the ground,
that
face down to pretend you were dead.
sounds
And I'm
like
like,
me. I'm a coward.
what is happening? And yeah, that's all I remember of that dream.
So ridiculous.
Yeah, it didn't make no kind of sense.
So I do have to ask, was McAvoy using his actual accent or his American accent?
Um, I think it was his American one.
Oh, okay. And he just tripped and went, "Go on without me. I'm already dead." Then he just,
Basically.
oh, nice.
But yeah, I remember thinking in the dream, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Well, Sean's gonna kill us.
Of all the people.
You know why I think it was Wallace Shawn? I don't know why he looked like James McAvoy, but you know why I think it was Wallace Shawn?
Did you watch Princess Bride recently?
No,
Oh.
because I've watched Young Sheldon recently.
Oh, is he in that?
Uh-huh. I
I didn't
binge
know.
watched that a little bit.
I don't watch any of that stuff.
It's funny.
You know, they don't really do like sitcoms anymore.
No, they don't.
No live audiences or anything.
Nope.
All right. Well, I'm going to go on to my long dream here. This one was I I hesitate to call it a horror dream because it was so ridiculous,
Okay.
but it was supposed to be scary in the moment. So I was in a group of friends that were mostly female, almost exclusively female.
Okay.
Um and one of the girls had this like crazy stepmother that was trying to kill us. We didn't know she was going to try to kill us, but we were hanging out at her house. She started like lighting all these candles and stuff, and then she like walked out of the room, and it was like she started laughing or something like that. And we kind of got suspicious, and so we had to break down one of the doors to get out of the house. So we get out of the house, and we decide, oh my god, she's trying to kill us, and we all pile in this station wagon,
Okay.
and we start driving. And as we're driving, a giant balloon is following us. And on the balloon is a projection of the stepmother's face.
Okay.
See, yeah, see what I mean by ridiculous? So
Yeah.
this this balloon is following us, and she's just like mad cackling, like Wicked Witch of the West cackling, you know?
I was
And
getting that vibe. Wicked Witch.
yeah, and it's like, and it's storming and everything like that. Like it's straight out of a horror movie, except one that's like blood and honey, you know? So like we're sitting there and we're talking about what happened, and we're like watching this balloon fly at us, and we decided like we would make some quick turns to try and lose the balloon, and we yeah, we found this like abandoned house, and one of the girls who was supposed to be my girlfriend, I guess, decided that her and I would stay in this abandoned house because for whatever reason we thought that she was trying to kill us specifically, not the others. And so the others were
You're
going to
getting
lead,
sacrificed.
yeah, and the others were going to lead her on like this wild goose chase and lead her away from us. So one, this is a part that was like completely unnecessary, but I remember dreaming it, so I wrote it down. During that chase, one of the girls in the car confessed that she was gay and that she had been dating one of the other girls in the car, which outed her as well. the the girl who was supposed to be my girlfriend was like, "Yeah, we kind of already knew. We stopped at the house or whatever, and like her and I got out and we go inside the house, but then the other two girls that were supposed to be like dating or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
they like made out in front of the house to prove that they were dating, and we were like, cool, but you gotta keep going so that you can take them away from us. Take the balloon away from us, whatever. So they
Yeah.
fly, they drive off, and me and the girlfriend go inside the house, and this is so stupid. And so we're wandering around. There's like red carpet and like tan furniture everywhere. It was quite ugly, and like parts of the ceiling were caved in, but there were lights on, like the lamps and stuff in the house were still on.
Okay.
Yeah, so we walked through the living room, and we walked to a hallway, and there was a giant deer just hanging out, you know. And
Okay.
then so we like turned
Like
around. We were like, okay, we're
alive?
just gonna leave. Yeah, he was just laying there, like he had his legs folded up under him, like he was just chilling. And we saw him, and I was like, maybe we should stay in the living room. And so, like, we turned around and went back to the living room. And then I looked at her and I said, "You want to make out?" And she shrugged and goes, "Sure." And then I woke up.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I don't understand anything about that dream. I don't
No.
know what the deer represents.
Or the projection of the lady's face on a balloon.
Yeah, that it took some turns. I'll tell you.
I don't think anybody expected a deer out of that dream.
I I definitely didn't because I woke up and went, "The fuck was there a deer?"
It's ridiculous.
I've got one more dream that I'll do after your dreams coming up, um, and it's the
Okay.
funny one.
All right. Your dream reminded me the part where she was like, where one of the girls confessed that she was gay, and
Hmm.
your girlfriend was like, we already knew that.
Yeah.
It reminded me of a movie I recently watched called Game Over Man
Oh,
with
okay.
Adam Devine. Have you seen it?
No.
Well, it's got Adam Devine, Anders
Divine.
home.
Yeah,
Divine?
it's the guys from. Yeah, Divine.
Divine?
Yeah,
Wow, okay. So Adam Devine,
yeah,
Anders
it's the
Holm,
guys from
and
the
Blake
Workaholics.
Anderson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was a dumb action comedy. Comedy action. The guy, Joel, who plays Blake Anderson, came out to them, and uh, Adam and Anders?
Hmm.
They're like, they looked at each other and they're like, yeah, man, we know. And he was like, you know? And they're like, yeah, you've come out to us like countless times while you were shit faced drunk. And he was like,
Nice.
what? And they're like, yeah, you tell us all about it, man. You tell us all about it, all of your sexcapades and everything. And he's like, I have? And by the entire movie, he's kind of like a little more reserved and shy. And then at the very end of the movie, after he's come out sober, he like transforms into this, you know, the stereotypical flaming
Oh, yeah.
homosexual. It's just made for a good comedy. It was funny.
Could you could you imagine having what you thought was a secret that everybody knows because you keep telling them, but you keep forgetting that you've told them?
No, I couldn't. That's funny though. Oh man. Okay, I would tell you about Mario Lopez teacher training, but I don't remember any of it
Okay.
except for
I
that.
was looking forward to it.
Nothing except for that he was training teachers.
Oh, okay.
And that's it.
Well,
Okay. The next one was Ren Fair LARP.
yes.
And there's after party cleaning. Okay, I'll start with Ren Fair LARP. Okay, so in this dream, I was sort of an actor, and we were at a Renaissance fair, or I was at a Renaissance fair, but I was semi acting, but also semi experiencing all the acting around me. So it was kind of like a LARP.
Okay.
So it started off where I was on like one side of the whole fair, and the entire thing is like a little town, a fake town, and there are a bunch of actors all around, dressed in costume, and I remember that I had to get from one end of the town to the other end before the soldiers could get there. So I was like, uh, who's that one person who's like, the British are coming?
Oh, Paul Revere.
Yeah, I was like that. That was me. So there was a whole army of soldiers in red on horses who were supposed to start on one end of the town and not go through it, but walk all the way, or not walk, ride their horses all the way around the town to try and attack on that side for some reason. I don't know. It was part of the LARPing experience. Meanwhile, I
Okay.
was supposed to go through the middle of the town, so I did have a chance to get there before they did because they had a little bit longer ways to go.
Right.
So I just remember running through different shops, and it just looked like a regular Renaissance town fair. So I was running through different shops trying to get all the way to the other end. And I remember barely making it because I saw the soldiers in the distance coming around on their horses. And I barely made it to the very end of the other side of the town. And it ended in like a tavern because the soldiers were supposed to enter in the tavern. So I was in the tavern and I was like, the soldiers are coming. They're almost here. And they're like, oh, are they almost here? There was like no rush or whatever, like no panicking. I guess I was the only one into the acting right then.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay. And they started packing up shop, like taking their sweet little time. And I was like, boring. And that's all I remember from that dream.
Oh, okay. I think you miss playing D&D. That's what it sounds like.
Oh, I do. Definitely do.
Uh, sounds like you just want to play D&D right now.
Mm-hmm. Those fucking guys.
Did did anybody like, or I guess was anybody dressed up, or was it just like
Yeah, we're all in
random?
costume.
Were they all human, or were they like some people like dressed up like orcs?
I only remember the humans.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Why do you ask? Because I read that one book.
Yeah, kinda. Oh, ow.
Bookshops and Bone Dust. That was a good read.
Well, you'll have to recommend it later when we do our recommendations.
Okay.
You've got two more dreams that I can see on here.
Okay. Let's see.
All right.
You can go. I'll probably save those.
Okay. All right. So the last one involves Bert Kreischer again.
Oh my gosh.
So I um I was at a basketball game for the Mavericks,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a player that showed up late. So the ref like was like holding him back and trying to keep him from going into the locker room, but like he like juked past them and got into the locker room, and then the ref called a technical foul on him. And I don't know how familiar you are with basketball, but a technical foul means that the other team gets to shoot a free throw with no worry of a rebound. So it's a free throw, if that makes any
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
So when he was coming back out, I was standing on the court waiting for him. And when I saw him, I turned into what I could only describe as another Bert Kreischer. Because I pulled my shirt off and yelled, "Now it's a fucking party."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And so we fist bumped, and like I downed a beer, and the announcer announces him and announces his nickname as Captain Caveman.
Wow.
Yeah, he goes, "Captain Caveman." And then Bert showed up next to me, and he comes over to me and he hands me like one of those muscle shirts to put on,
Yeah.
and he goes, "Watch this." And that's when I woke up.
Oh my gosh. What
I
was it
know, right?
you do?
I don't know. I was so mad. I woke up and I was like, "You're kidding me." Like, that dream was about to get so lit.
I know. What a dick. How dare you not finish that dream?
I was so mad. Uh,
That's
yeah, it
funny.
was
Why
like,
the muscle shirt? Why the muscle shirt? That's funny.
I don't know. I don't know, because I have not worn one of those since I was like 6 years old.
And after just making a show of taking off your shirt,
Right.
he hands
And
you
I
a
guess
muscle
like
shirt to get down to business.
it feels like Bert just like has those on like in the dream. It felt like Bert had those on standby for after he rips his shirt off, and he's just like, "Here,
Oh,
put this on," you know.
that's funny.
But yeah, I could only describe it as me being like Bert Kreischer because I ripped my shirt off like he does, and I was like, now it's a fucking party. I was like,
Uh-huh.
what?
And you down to beer.
Yeah, yeah. Captain Caveman. Which, by the way,
Captain.
that's an old cartoon, right? So,
No.
oh, you
What?
didn't know that was a cartoon?
No.
Yeah, Captain Caveman was a spin-off of Flintstones.
Really?
Yeah.
Nope, never watched it.
Hmm.
And I remember it.
Interesting. I'll have to send you clips.
Was it good?
I mean, it was like any cartoon from back then. It was like the Flintstones. So,
Man, did I love the Flintstones live action,
oh really?
the old one.
The one with John Goodman.
Yeah.
I can't believe I woke up after watch this. I was so mad.
You're about to
I was
watch
like,
something
"What is it gonna
magical.
do?"
You're about to watch something
and you,
highly ridiculous.
yeah, Bert, like it was definitely gonna be something good.
Dodging bullets or something.
Who knows? But anyway, that was all my dreams that I've had since the last time we chatted.
Okay.
Or all the ones that I wrote down. There were a couple of other ones that I had that I didn't write down because I was like, nobody wants to hear about making butter.
Making butter?
Yeah, it was some dream where I was making butter.
I wouldn't mind hearing about a dream of you making butter.
I mean, it was just like you would make butter in real life, where you take heavy whipping cream and whip it through the whipped cream process, and then
Yeah.
straight into butter.
Did you use a
I mean,
cheesecloth?
to be honest, I don't remember because I didn't write it down. I just remembered that it was something about making butter, and I was like, nobody wants to hear that, and so I just went back to sleep.
Please.
All right, well, since you said you want to save your last couple, I guess we did it.
We did it. No, we
So
didn't.
it's time to.
Recommendations.
That's what I was gonna say. It's time for recommendations.
Yeah.
You gotta give the process its time.
Yeah, right.
I
Right.
don't know. I'm half asleep. All right. Well,
Recommendations.
recommendations. All right. Do you have a recommendation yet?
I do.
All right. You want to go first?
Sure.
All right.
I'm going to recommend a book I recently read that is a prequel to a book that I have already recommended. And it is
Okay.
called Bookshops and Bone Dust. And the premise to this book is there's a young orc, and she is about to go on her first big adventure. It's set in a fantasy world, like D&D world. She's about to go on her first adventure with her adventuring party or guild, who she has recently joined, and she's young and headstrong. So on her very first adventuring party, she gets injured, like mortally injured. So much
Oh.
so that her party decides to let her, like, to check her into the nearest town and have her heal there while they continue on the journey without her. And then they'll come
Oh.
back around after they're done and pick her up. So she's embarrassed in the beginning of the book. She's hurt, and she's dropped off in this small seaside town, and that is where the book takes place. It's her healing in this small seaside town, getting to know the locals, befriending a bookshop owner among other people, like the bakery owner, another working orc, an author. But yeah, it's another comfort, cozy read. Though I will say, unlike Legends and Lattes, which was very low stakes, in my opinion, because the conflict wasn't that dire. And since I knew it was a comfort read going in, I knew that, everything would be tied up nice and prettily by the end. You're told the
Yeah.
same thing for this book. It's a comfort read, so it's supposed to be low stakes. But let me tell you, I was stressed at the very end of the book. I was stressed because things were happening. A tiny thing got injured without revealing too much. Um, I mean, it, in fact, involve bone dust, like magical bone dust,
Mm,
according to the title. So
okay.
there were things that had to do with magical bones in this. There was a freaking necromancer, okay, that people in the book were dealing with. So I was stressed reading the end of this book, and I was like, I shouldn't be this stressed. Why am I this stressed? I didn't sign up for this. But it did tie up nice and prettily at the end. So I was only stressed for like maybe a good 4 or 5 pages.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
No, it wasn't. But yeah, that was unexpected. But I like how it tied up nice and prettily at the end. Like the loose ends were tied. So it was overall a comfort read. Because
Okay.
the majority of the book is her getting to know the locals, hanging out with them. So
Being
that was
safe.
nice. The what?
Said being safe.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
For the most
Cool.
part. For the most part. And yeah, check it out. Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldry.
If there's an audiobook version of it, I'll try it.
There is.
All right. So my recommendation, I'm going to recommend another podcast. I'm pretty sure I haven't recommended this one yet. The Magnus Archives.
Oh, you might
Um,
have.
I don't think I have.
Okay, continue.
So it's another. I think the last one I recommended was Within the Wires, which was a found audio style.
Okay,
The
yeah.
Magnus Archive is also that way. It's a tape recorder, but it's done to make it sound like it's recording on a reel to reel tape recorder instead of like just a regular tape recorder. What it is it's this guy who's been hired to go through an archive of stories that are supposed to be like real life accounts of supernatural phenomena.
Hmm.
Um, and as he's doing it, things start to happen in the archive as well, and it kind of follows the events going on inside the archive and the way everything is kind of interconnected in some way.
Interesting.
It is, and it's got one of my favorite scenes to have watched play out in like TikTok, because people apparently took some of the audio and decided to film it themselves. And it's
Interesting.
phenomenal. Yeah. I really can't give you too much more than that because there's not a whole lot more to say that doesn't just spoil everything. So, the Magnus Archives, you can listen to it pretty much anywhere you get podcasts, including places that you can get this podcast, which would also be a recommendation of mine if, if I wasn't so humble. But check out the Magnus Archives and What M Dreams. Wherever you find them, wherever you find podcasts.
All right, so check it out.
All right. So, I think that's it. I think we've done everything.
We did it.
Did we do it? Did we? Are
We
we
did it.
sure?
We're sure.
All right.
Hit him with the outro, Dustin.
Da da da.
Thank you, Little Dreamers, for listening.
Little Dreamers is our $5 Patreon subscription tier.
Listen to us on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts until 2024,
Thanks for that, Google.
Sirius, Pandora, and YouTube, with YouTube Music and Apple Podcasts coming soon.
You can find us on our socials at TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, anywhere else that you think of social media.
Also, email us your dreams at whatmdreams@gmail.com so that we can hear from some of
what you have dreamt about. And, we might judge you harshly. I don't know. We'll see.
We will, but also it'll be fun, so it's cool. Thank you again for listening. Bye.
Bye. Forever.
No, not forever.
Dee-lee-lee.
Mm.
I added some more in there.
Bum, bum, bum. I can't believe you don't remember that. Oh, it starts with a sh. It starts with a sh. You remember it now?
No.
Shh. Ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum.